Today, I'm going to show you guys something that you can do if you are very bored. A fellow Pyro member that I have known for quite a long stretch of time now has dedicated himself to creating one of the best firework games I have ever seen in existence. It has every type of firework in it that you could ever imagine. I will show you guys a complete walkthrough of how to get the game installed, and please do enjoy. Right, so here we are now on the Pyroworks download page. If you have not seen the trailer, feel free to play that. There's also plenty of photos in here that you can see throughout the gameplay. These are all the fireworks that you will get. As of the time making this video, Pyroworks version 1.1.4 is out, and it is a 2 GB game, so make sure that your computer at least has a couple gigabytes, and let's go ahead and download it. Now off the bat, you'll have the option of supporting Pyroworks. Yes, it is completely optional. If you do not want to donate, you can go ahead and click the no thanks, just take me to downloads, and I'll go ahead and click that. Now here we are at this other page, and we're going to go ahead and click download here for Pyroworks. Now here we are. I'm going to go ahead and save this .zip that I am prompted to save. I've simply made a Pyroworks folder right here, and I'm going to go ahead and save the zip inside this directory. Now keep in mind, of course, this is 2.3 gigabytes, and as if my internet couldn't get any slower, this for me is going to take 43 minutes approximately to download, and I will be back as soon as that is done. Alright, it has now roughly been an hour later, and you can see Pyroworks Win64 is now here. I'm going to go ahead and right click this, and I'm going to go to my 7-zip here. Extract here. Now let's go ahead and first read over the README real quick, and this will ensure that we've done all the steps correctly. We've now extracted it to the desktop. We're then going to open the launch Pyroworks file, and I do believe that 1 here would be the password, and here is the invite to the server that I'll have in the description if you have any questions or would like to get together with other fellow Pyro members and play multiplayer on this game. Now without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch the pyroworks.bat file, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type option 1. Now this will specify DirectX 11, and this should go ahead and launch Pyroworks with the correct graphics settings in place. Alright, and now as you can see, Pyroworks has loaded up, and we now have the Windows Defender firewall has blocked some features. Go ahead and hit allow. That will tell your computer that you are able to play online, and it will not restrict the firewall settings. And now right here you will be presented with a login screen. I believe I already have an account, but if you do not, let's go ahead and go through the process right now. So be sure to click this don't have an account with a question mark sign up down there, and you'll be given the sign up page here. I'll go ahead and I'll click that I agree to the terms and conditions and sign up. And now with this information presented, I now have the option to change my username if I'd like, and I can find this information anytime if I go to pyroworks.xyz/account. Now I will go ahead and I will enter in the credentials for the account that I have made, and this should hopefully be really awesome. Alright, now we're at the home screen here, and the first thing I'd like to do is go to options and turn down the menu volume basically all the way because it is incredibly loud. But never mind that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to play alone. Oh man. And it looks like somehow we have a Garry's Mod map, GM Construct. I love Garry's Mod, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose this map. And now here we are. It is extremely dark. Now to fix this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit T on my keyboard. I can go down to sunset, midnight. I could choose midnight, but I will do morning because that is my favorite time of day. And here we are in Pyroworks. It looks exactly like Garry's Mod, which is pretty neat. And even on the afternoon setting, I have to say this looks really nice. So let's go ahead and let's get started here and spawn down some fireworks. Now to do this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press the Q button, and you can see we get all these options right here for cakes. Now let's say that I want to go ahead and do the shock attack cake, so I'll go ahead and I'll click on that. And you can see it drops down right here, very friendly. And if I want to go ahead and light it, I'll click E. Now I'll go ahead and I'll get back, and let's go ahead and see how it is. Oh yeah, now that is pretty cool. These also look very good at daytime, so let's go ahead and let's change it to nighttime and see how they look. And there we go, look at that guys. It looks like real fireworks. That is a very long-lasting cake. There's the finale right there. That looks pretty cool. Now I went ahead here and chose a different map called Pyroville, and right off the bat, this is a completely changed version of the last one. Wow, this is a beautiful map for fireworks. So I suppose I'll go ahead and go over here, over to the woods, and let's go ahead and start lighting off some fireworks. This is definitely an Oftler type style forest, and I love it to death. This time I'm going to go ahead and do a 3-inch mortar, so I'll spawn the tube right there, and I'll go ahead and go over to the shell section and go ahead and grab a 3-inch shell. Let's say I want to do a multi-break shell, so this is the rot plus blights. There it goes, it's in the air. Wow, that was awesome. This time I'll do a 4-inch shell. And for this example, let's go ahead and do the flying dragon all the way down at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab the 4-inch mortar and I'll place the shell inside there. By the way, hold the R key to rotate. Now I'll go ahead and I'll drop the shell inside the tube. There it goes. Now this should be pretty cool. I cannot wait for this. Wow, that was amazing. Now, what's really neat about the physics of the daytime mechanic is that even when the clouds get in the way of the sun, you can see the entire map is darker. And as the cloud slowly goes away, you can see that the map is becoming brighter, so there will now be more visible fireworks to light off. This is actually quite neat. It has now gotten darker. This is pretty cool. Of course, there are single shots, so I'll go ahead and I'll spawn a couple of those. Now, what is very neat about this mod is it is very diverse for the country that you are in supplying fireworks. For instance, these right here are fireworks from America. We've also got the Wacky Tobacco, and we've also got Red Riff, and you can see that that is a 3-inch Moab. So let's go ahead and we'll start with this one by Phantom Fireworks. Very nice. Now for these last 2 cakes right here, I'm going to go ahead and press T on the keyboard. I'm going to change afternoon to midnight. Let's go ahead and do the next Noab cake right here. Oh yeah, that is amazing. Wow. I am loving this effect right here. That is a beautiful willow. Look at that. This is amazing, guys. This is definitely #1. Now, what is also very nice about this large map is that you get a choice between the forest, the neighborhoods right here, and this ginormous city. Now, this, of course, is inspired by Poland, so you will see some Polish as well as German fireworks shops, and you could even go ahead and go inside and place down all the fireworks that you wish to place down, and even do a role play like so. And yes, as some of you may be wondering, there are in fact 16-inch shells, so I will go ahead and be crazy and fire off a 16-inch shell inside of this city location. Here we go. This is going to be insane. Wow. Yeah, everyone, that has gone so high in the sky. Now let's go ahead and we'll do 3 of these shells right here. Go ahead and start with the first 8-inch shell. Let's go ahead and see this 8-inch shell. Oh yeah, that was amazing. Here goes the Moab shell. And now we have the last shell on the list, which is by JGWB. Now let's go ahead and see how this shell performs. That was so cool. Alright guys, and now for the best part about Pyroworks that I am now about to show you. So let's say that I've went ahead and I've decided to set a small display show right here, and as you can see I've got my 2 salute cakes right there, and a good finale with some triplex cakes. Now if I wanted to stand all the way back here and fire this show electronically, I can simply do that by coming down over here to firing systems. I'll spawn a couple of the Cobra 18M modules and a Cobra 18R2. Now the way this works is actually very simple. So I'll start by opening up the smaller module first, and I will take my mouse over here and give it a delay. Let's say I want the delay to be 1 second, so I will type 1 and I'll start connecting firing systems. Now let's go ahead and connect this firing system right here. So to do that, I will hit the middle mouse button. Now let's go ahead and hit E on this module again, and now I will go over to module 2. As you can just see, I clicked that with my mouse. I'm now on the second module. And now let's say I want to go ahead and give the second firing system that I'm going to link up a 20-second delay. What this means is if I go ahead and connect firing systems and go over to the second module and middle mouse click it, you can see that module 1 is hooked up with a delay of 1 and module 2 is now hooked up with a delay of 20. So now I will get out of this mode by hitting escape, and let's start linking fireworks to our first module that will have a 1-second delay. As you can see, our fireworks over here are patiently waiting. So I'll go ahead and I'll hit E on the first module, and I want to set the delay here to 0. Now I'll start connecting fireworks. Now with that banner at the top of the screen, and I'll walk over, and now I will simply middle mouse click the fireworks that I want to link up to that module. So now I know that the fireworks over here are now going to have a delay of 0, so I will hit the escape key, and now let's move on to the next module. Now let's say that this one has a 10-second delay, and I'll go ahead and I'll go to connect fireworks. And I will simply repeat the process by running over here and middle mouse clicking on the fireworks that I wanted to give a 10-second delay to by middle mouse clicking on them. Alright, and now that our pre-show is done and we have 6 of our tubes hooked up on the 1-second delay module, let's go ahead and move on to the 20-second delay module and start hooking up fireworks for this. Now I know for certain that I want to go ahead and connect up my finale fireworks, so I will go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and middle mouse click these salute cakes right here. So now that I am done with that, I'll go ahead and I'll hit escape and I'll run back to the last module yet again. Now upon going over to module 2, I will now give this one a 40-second delay, and now I will start connecting the final fireworks. Now with a delay of 40, I do expect these cakes to run quite a while, so now I'll go ahead and I will middle mouse click these last 4 cakes right here. And now we are ready to fire off the show. Alright guys, I've now set it to midnight, and let's go ahead and do our first fireworks show. So to fire it off, we will go to the firing systems controller and hit fire all. Oh. Oh, one of them blew up on the ground. That is so amazing. Oh, here we go. There's the salute cakes going. Wow, guys, this is amazing. I promise you it will feel great to do your first show electronically fired in Pyroworks. This is so awesome. Now remember that 40 seconds later, we should get these cakes over here to fire, which are the finale cakes. There we go. There is the finale starting up right there. That is so amazing. This is so cool. How is that for a finale? By the way, if it ever happens to get too laggy, you can press the C key on your keyboard and notice that it clears the particles. This is looking mighty beautiful. This is so awesome. I'll go ahead and I'll hit F for a flashlight to make sure that everything is running correctly. That looks like candy from a candy store. Oh, it's starting to get laggy, so I'll go ahead and I'll hit C. And as you notice, I saved my computer from crashing. Now that was 4 at a time, but hopefully guys, this is just a small insight, and it really just goes to show what you can do if you really put the time into it. I know for sure that when I have more time on my hands, I am going to be playing this more. Alright guys, and now that just about wraps up Pyroworks, but the last thing I'd like to show you is a matter of fact playing with your friends. So as you can see, we just hit play alone not only 5 minutes ago, but now we're gonna go ahead and go to the multiplayer tab. Now this is very special because it allows you to play with multiple people if you'd like, so you can talk with your friends and set up fireworks shows together if you choose. Now unfortunately I don't have anyone online right now, but if I wanted to go ahead and select Flatgrass, I would give my room name Cypher Crafts Room. And then I would go ahead and hit create room. So now it will go ahead and start up the server. And I'm sure that if I waited long enough, I would get some people that could join me. But this was just a simple demonstration on Pyroworks, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later.